More details about water. About three-fourths of the Earth's surface covered with water. Water is found in puddles, ponds, rivers, lakes, and oceans. It is presented under the ground and in galleries in the form of ice. It is also present in air in the form of water vapor. However, we still hear of shortage of water at many places. This is mainly because 97.4% of available water is in seas, oceans, which cannot be directly used by us because it is high salted content. A lot of fresh water is frozen in glaciers and in the polar ice caps. Thus, only 0.01 percentage of water on the earth is available to us for conservation. Water is not evenly spread on the earth. There are many floods at some places and complete lack of rain for years at other places. Groundwater is an important source of fresh water for us. However, many humans have interfered with the natural renewals process of groundwater. As a result, the table water level of groundwater in cities and towns is constantly going down and there is a shortage of groundwater. Pollution of water. Sources of water such as river, lakes, groundwater has resulted in a deterioration of quality of water available to us. Importance of water for sustaining life. Water is an essential of our life. A person can live without water for several weeks, but without food for several weeks, but without water, life cannot last for more than few days. The bodies of a plant of all plants and animals have large amount of water. Several life processes in humans and animals such as digestion of body, absorption of nutrients by the body, distribution of nutrients to various parts of the body, or getting rid of body waste need the presence of water. About 70% of human body consisted of water. We take in water throughout food and drinks, loss in the form of urine, sweat, exhale air. Water also helps to control our body temperature. In hot temperature, we drink lot of water. This maintains our body temperature within reasonable limits. Water that evaporates from the surface of our body in the form of with on the form of sweat take away a lot of heat and thus cools the body. In plants, water is essential for germination of seeds and their growth as well. It also helps to transport nutrients from the soil and food from leaves to different parts of the plants. Plants use water along with the carbon dioxide from the air to make food in the presence of sunlight. You already know that this process is called photosynthesis. Plants take in water from the soil throughout their roots. Our food contains lot of water. Besides being essential for life, water is useful to us in many other ways. It is essential for cooking and washing. It is used in dams to generate electricity. A large amount of water is used in agriculture and industries. Water is also used as a medium of transport. Water is also home for several plants and animals. Water does not heat up or cool down as fast as land. This helps to control its temperature and enables aquatic plants and animals to survive in very hot or cold conditions. States of water. In what state is the water that you can drink? Water is a state when it cooled in the freezer of a refrigerator. Can water change into a gas? How? What happens when steam is cooled? You have already read the matter can exist in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. The most of the common substance that you can observe around you in all the three states in water. Ice is water that in the solid state, water that you can drink in the liquid state. Steam is water in the gaseous state. In nature, water existed in solid state as snow on high mountains. Most of the water on the earth existed in the liquid form of in rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans. In the gaseous state, water existed on water vapor in the air. Change of state. The state of water can be changed by changing the temperature, for example, by heating and cooling. Water freezes to form ice. Fill an ice tray with water and keep it in the freezer of a refrigerator to cool it. Take out the tray after 2 to 3 hours. What has happened to the water? Why has it turned into ice? When water is cool, it forms ice. This is known as freezing of water. Ice melts to form liquid. You keep a few ice cubes in a plate outside the refrigerator. What happens to the ice? It melts gradually to form water. When ice is heated, it melts quickly to form water. This is known as melting of ice. Water evaporates to form water vapor. Why do wet clothes on a clothesline dry up after some time? Where does the water in them go? Which dries faster? Clothes hung out in the sun or in the shade. Why? Water vapors are gas. This is known as evaporation. The thought some evaporations take place at all temperatures. A hot liquid evaporates faster than a cold liquid. Wet clothes becomes drier because the water is clothes slowly evaporates. Wet clothes dry faster in the sun than in the shade because it is warmer in the sun. The water vapors faster in the plate kept in the sun. Rapid evaporates takes place. A liquid start boils, forming steam. Water vapor condenses to form water. Take water in a beaker and add a few ice cubes to it to make the water cold. Keep it for some time on a table and then observe the beaker. Can you see tiny droplets of water on the outside of the beaker? These are called droplets. Where did the water droplets come from? As the rain is contact with the tumbler cools down, the water vapors present in the air condense to form water. Thus, when water is vapor is cooled, it changes back to water. This is known as condensation.